What's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of the Jasul Araez show. So, this episode is going to be about the future of pop music. Right now, I'm on an article. Right now, it's called Top Artists Year End. I'm going to go through some of these artists and see if they are going to have a secure future in the future of popular music right now. These are some of the hottest artists of 2020, so last year. And I'm not gonna be one of those people who's like, "Oh, pop music sucks," da da da, because I don't listen to pop, I listen to rap, so it's very different, right? All the pop people hate rap and all the rap people hate pop and all the everybody just hates each other right now. And I don't listen to like rock either. I really just listen to my rap from around the world, from Germany, from Puerto Rico, from freaking like India, just everywhere. And the thing is like I'll listen to another song. It doesn't matter what genre it is. If I like it, I'll still want to download it, or whatever. It doesn't matter what genre, but I wouldn't just download a bunch of pop stuff because it's not really my thing. But if I was recommended a song, I would try to listen to it. Unless I really hated it, like that one time that British Bomb song. Like I love the lyrics because they're so political, but the beat just didn't really work for me. So I'll take a chance on really any song, and I wish everybody was like that because if everybody was like that, it would be a lot more inclusive society related to music. But let's get into the future of pop music. I'm going to look at some of the top artists year end from Billboard, and apparently the top five artists of 2020 were Post Malone, The Weeknd, Roddy Ricch, DaBaby, and Drake. That's weird. Why is Post Malone the top artist? He was the top artist in like 2017. But anyway, I think all these people have a place in industry. Like The Weeknd, he's been going on in his music for pretty much almost like a decade, I believe. So he probably will have a future. Whereas artists like Post Malone, they've only been doing, actual studio albums since about 2015, 16, 17. So I mean, it's just he's just like another rapper, another singer. And but I do like how he's kind of doing kind of alternative music now, but I don't really listen to his music. So, anyway, the next artist that we have is Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch is a relatively new artist. He had a few mixtapes, but nobody really knew him until the album The Box or the song The Box. And his album, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, I feel like that's what propelled him. And now he's just like another artist. Like I haven't heard from him personally. I haven't heard from what big moves that Roddy Ricch is doing. All I know is his few of his songs like The Box, Balling, um, High Fashion. That's pretty much it. So I mean, I think he is kind of a one hit wonder. I truly do believe because more like a 3 to 5 hit wonder because I don't really know any of the other songs. Maybe I'm not just like a fan because a lot of these artists I'm not a fan of, but it's whatever. The next artist we have is DaBaby. Now, DaBaby has been doing comedic raps, and that's something that I mean a lot of other rappers have done. But DaBaby has a style where he's like, it's very relatable. It's very laid back. It's not like professional. Well, it is professional, but it's not like more serious rap. He does rap about just relatable comedic things, and I feel like that could be a driving force because he has a lot of songs, he has a lot of albums, he has about four or five albums. So I feel like that could be a driving force in cementing his legacy as a hip hop artist. Although I do feel like right now he still needs a little bit more of a little bit more music to put out for people to decide, oh, is he just like a one hit wonder with his song Shug, his songs Carpet Burn. He has a lot of songs, so I don't feel like he is a one hit wonder. Next, we have Drake. Now, Drake has been in the music game, the rap game, the pop game for a lot of times, and I feel like he's a one hit wonder every year. So he comes back and does some music, and he is a one hit wonder every year. So he's like a renewable one hit wonder is what I call him because everybody knows Drake. It didn't matter what type of nationality. Oh, Drake, Drake, Drake. Oh, Drake. Everybody knows Drake. It's like Britney Spears or Beyonce. It's like I mean, yeah, everybody knows Drake. So I feel like he could. I don't really personally like any of these artists' music that much, but I feel like Drake is just Drake at this point. He kind of already had his thing, so I don't. I don't know. The next artist we have is Juice World. Juice World is a relatively new artist, and then he died. So it's sad that his career got stopped so short. But I feel like with his posthumous releases, people could really find a fan base in his type of music that I personally just don't. I don't really mess with it, but it's whatever. Next we have Lil Baby. Lil Baby. This is an artist that has a significant voice and a significant style. So I feel like people could really latch onto that, and I feel like he's doing pretty well. I mean, he's doing pretty well. Next we have Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, and Pop Smoke. Harry Styles is he was known, and then he kind of was kind of what's it called, stagnant. He was kind of stagnant, and then he came back with his album, and I feel like yeah, no, I mean he has a very good fan base on Twitter, so I feel like his Twitter presence could get him to get I don't know. I feel like that whole like Stan Twitter, all those type people, they have like their whole presence is made, right? So I feel like those artists could do good. Next we have Taylor Swift and Pop Smoke and Billie Eilish. Taylor Swift has just like Drake, right? So I think she's doing very good. I think she has a future in the pop music matrix in the industry. Um, but the thing is, it's like, you know, Billie Eilish is next. Oh, perfect, because I got something to say about Billie Eilish, right? Billie Eilish, she is 18, 19, what, 20? So I feel like the pop music matrix is searching for somebody else now, hence Olivia Rodrigo driver's license, because, pop music is not like a thing, right? You just have different manufactured factory type pop music that keeps going and going and going. It's like K-pop, right? But that's what I think about Billie Eilish. I think that her style is unique. But I feel like the matrix of pop could get a little, weary of that and want another TikTok hit to come, and I feel like her career is would be kind of short lived, I suppose. I don't know. I don't want to get like viral off of this for hating all these pop singers or anything, so don't come for me. But the next artist that we have is Dua Lipa. Now Dua Lipa is doing very well along with The Weeknd. They're just kind of artists. They're just kind of there. And to be honest, I mean, that's that. The next artists that we have are Luke Combs, Lil Uzi Vert, Justin Bieber, Louis Chapaldi, and Young Boy Never Broke Again. So Luke Combs, I don't really know a lot about him. He's a country singer, so I'm just gonna skip him. The next artist that we have is Lil Uzi Vert. And Lil Uzi Vert has done a lot of music. I remember back in 2017 when his song EXO Tour Life 3 came out and everybody was like, "Hey, let's go." But, to be honest, he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. The next artist that we have is Justin Bieber. Now everybody hates Justin Bieber. It doesn't matter what country you're from. Everybody, oh, Justin Bieber just okay, nobody really likes Justin Bieber. But I feel like his new music is taking a turn as he's finally like seeming to become like more mature or whatever. So I feel like that could take a turn for his and we got a lot of artists. I'm gonna do I might skip a few of these artists. Like Louis Capaldi, Young Boy Never Broke Again, and yeah. Next we have BTS. BTS is huge all around the world. They're huge. They're taking over the world, and they're doing pretty good, especially because of their Twitter and Instagram fan base. So I really feel like they have a part, a huge future possibilities for their part in the albeit ultra controlled K-pop industry. The next artists that we have are Bad Bunny, Megan Thee Stallion, Rod Wave, and Doja Cat. Now, all these artists are doing really well in the music industry, and I feel like Doja Cat, especially because she's gotten popular off of TikTok, and I feel like TikTok is a driving force in all of these things. Next we have Lizzo, Future, Ariana Grande, Eminem, Maroon 5, Young Thug, Kane Brown, Chris Brown, Jonas Brothers, Marimores, Halsey, Gunna, Elton John, Tones and I, Polo G, and Ed Sheeran. All these other people, Lady Gaga, Lil Mosey, Jack Harlow, Janae Aiko, Summer Walker, Blake Shelton, Arizona Zervis, Cardi B, A Boogie with the Hoodie, Black Bear, Lil Nas X, XXX Tentacion, Lil Durk, NF, Kendrick Lamar, Annalie Choppa, Mariah Carey, U2, Lil Tecca, Lil TJ, Miranda Lambert, Michael Jackson, Shade, Marshmello, Her, Sam Smith, Kenny Chesney, and Maddie and Tay. All of these artists, okay, now I'm just kind of rushing it, but a lot of these artists have potential through the online, except like Michael Jackson because he's like dead or whatever. But I feel like the future of pop music overall is um is doing very good. I feel like it's the Matrix, right? You have a young, popular, depressed artist like Billie Eilish, and then you have her, she gets older and she just goes on to be a regular artist. So you have to have the new fad, the driver's license of pop music. It comes around every few months. Oh, this is a huge fixture in pop music. Two-page spread in the New York Times. Everybody likes it. You're annotating the lyrics, decoding the lyrics. You got to get a genius spot for verified lyrics and stuff. So I feel like that's the type of stuff that pop listeners want. Is they just want like music that they like. Of course, every genre wants that, but I feel like there's also a continuous matrix or media behind it that's really controlling what the people want, because at this point, all music, no matter what it is manufactured, except for small independent artists who are doing moderately well, right? And that brings me right to our next segment, which is here are some small artists that I want to shout out that I really, really, really like their music. The first artist that we have is Mastermind. Mastermind is from St. Louis, Missouri, and he is a very good rapper. And he has two projects under his name. He has the Cusp EP, which is nine really well crafted songs. He produces it all on his label, which is called MMETTMLDOM, I believe. Yeah, that's what it's called. So it's MMET. I just forgot it. But anyway, he has his label that he's doing, and he's doing really well. He just released his full length album called B, which is BE, like, the verb or whatever. And I think he's doing really well. He was on NPR in, I believe, 2018, and I actually got to meet him in February of 2018. And he's doing really well. He's on Twitter. He's verified on Twitter, so he's making moves, right? He's making moves. The next artist that we have for the small artist segment is called Dikshit Parashar. Dikshit Parashar is a Haryanvi Indian rapper and singer, and he's doing really well in the Haryana state of India and the rural region and everything. And I think he has a very, very big future with his album coming out called Morning Star. It's his first full length project, and I'm definitely gonna listen to it. And I really like it, and I think that he has a really good future. Um, and finally, the next artist that we have is, hold up, let me think of some artists because I just had those two off the top of my head. But I'm looking for some more artists. I would say Ashnikko. She's a big artist, but she is still kind of independent. Um, and because she mixes pop with punk with rap, and it's also extremely feminist, really cool music thing that she's doing, and I really like her lyrics. um if not, like, I sometimes her beats and her music itself is not really my style, but the lyrics are really cool. And finally, the next artist that I want to point out is the rising rapper Flo Milli. Now, Flo Milli is not really a small musician, because she's a rising rapper and she has made a lot of achievements. And I think that her significant, style. She's been in the New York Times, and her significant style that made her relatable is she's just kind of like does what she wants in her music and her life. And I feel like that's a really positive thing that could lead her on to be, a fixture in the future. She could be a fix because she's only 20, right? She already has her debut album out called Ho Why Is You Here, as well as Ashniko has her album called Demi Devil, I believe that's what it's called. So yeah, so all of these artists that I've mentioned in this podcast, I harbor no hate towards any of them. So please be sure to leave a respectful and constructive comment, but don't leave any hate. Don't leave any Stan Twitter type stuff where it's like, oh, Jasul Araez is canceled for saying this about Taylor Swift or this about Billie Eilish. It's just my thoughts. And another artist that I want to point out, not a small artist, but a rising big artist, is Rosalia, and she has done a lot in her years of being a musician, and I really I want to see where she goes next. So that's the podcast episode. That's the future of pop music. And thank you so much for watching this episode. And I hope that you enjoy. So new episodes are dropping every Tuesday, but as I record this, it is Thursday, January 28th. And the thing is that I'm going to record these episodes beforehand and then premiere them. I believe that's what I want to do. So I'm premiering every episode at Tuesday, or at least this one. If not everyone, then at least this one is premiering. As you know, as you're watching this or whatever, the it's premiering every Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. Okay, so that might be a different hour for you, but it's on my time, 4 o'clock p.m. So if you did like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and be sure to watch out for my new videos and my next podcast episodes. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Peace. That's the show. Peace.